You are watching Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Media.
It's showtime!
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the America's biggest and baddest super speedway, Talladega. I'm Glad Dad here with Zero X Media, and tonight the Thunder roars as the Outcast Gen 4 Series, proudly sponsored by Serta Simmons Betting, straps in for 80 laps of drafting madness. These Gen 4 machines are raw horsepower and high danger, running inches apart at nearly 200 miles per hour. One mistake and the big one changes everything, but one perfectly timed move could make you a winner tonight. Let's take a look at the track, shall we? Look at that track right there, 2.66 miles all the way around. Let's get down race side here, or track side, and take a look at some drivers tonight. We've got a stacked house tonight, 24 drivers. So far in this lobby. Let's go ahead and get that tower up for you guys. Looks like Kyle Franklin and Terry Litweiler are holding up those top spots. There's Terry pushing the 33 of Sean Rother and that 06 of Steve Giberson, a new driver here this week. And man, he's got a good looking car out there and he's fast. Get on board there with Giberson. As he's looking out the back, or in the front, as we're looking out the front at the back of the 71 of Terry Litweiler. Coming up on Eric Johnson there, just getting off pit road. Gonna merge back down to the bottom lane. Holding a pretty wheel. Good luck this evening, Mr. Giberson. We got Charles Wilson out on track. Looking good in that U.S. Army 57. David Vodka. In that 024. Pepsi DuPont. We appreciate it, Katie. And Eric Johnson leading the pack, 79 and the 74 of Joe Brennan and Jacob Answorth. As Eric Johnson peels off Also, we've got Kevin Cornelius leading that inside lane, just getting some drafting practice here and some pack racing. I like that. With just 16 minutes to go before we enter qualifying. But man, we got some championship standings for you guys tonight. Eric Johnson continuing his points lead with 206 points. He's got 2 wins and a reputation of consistency. Let's just put it that way. Kyle Franklin just second, just 8 points back with 2 wins of his own. Tonight could flip the lead. Adam Keene in the 3rd position in points, riding the momentum of Martinsville's win. Now 3rd at 184 points. Brian Zemer sitting in the 4th position in points, steady as ever, waiting for that breakthrough to happen. And Brandon Brock in the 5th position as well. Only 28 points back. He's aggressive, and he is built for super speedways. But we've got some movers coming up through the points right now. Kevin Cornelius up 9 spots, climbing strong after Martinsville. Shannon Donathan, he's up 2 spots. He's steady improvement week after week. And Terry Litweiler falling 4 spots. Talladega could make or break. Got Matt Marklin on track here and Brandon Brock in that pack. Just trying to get some of that practice in. Hope Brandon's doing okay tonight. Let's see if we can't pull a rabbit out of the hat. Look, I'm just loving that that scheme he's got going on though. Looking good. And let's go ahead and get some of this YouTube chat here. Adam Gladfelter, which is myself. We are live. Going to be a great show tonight. Chrissy said, yes, Adam, absolutely. Chrissy, this track really reminds me of an upside-down Kansas City. Really kind of like it. Yeah, I mean, what's not to like about Talladega? Ronnie Welchel, patience, gentlemen. Long race. You couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better myself. Hubert Johnson, well. Chrissy, yes. Agree with Ronnie. Patience. Hubert Johnson, you can win it on lap 1. Must go too wide from the start. Winky face. Chrissy, that's right. All it takes is 1. Miss Cowboy. Chrissy, I messaged you. Hey, make sure to message her back. Katie Phillips, great work. Or fantastic work, Glad Dad. And Chrissy responded. Miss Kim Vodka, let's go David V. She's referring to David Vodka, which is currently sitting on pit road right now. I think he's had enough practice. Jamie Bolton, Dega baby. Miss Kim, let's go boys. And Benjamin Smith, miss you, Adam. Hey, buddy, I miss you too. Can't wait to get back on track with you. I hope you're feeling better. Kevin Cornelius missed that pit road entry by miles, as we caught that on the stream. Tina out here watching the stream, and Answorth from just a couple of feet away, LOL. Well, let's, is Answorth on the track? Let's take a look. Yes, he is. He is being pushed by the 17 of Adam Keene right now. From Seattle, Washington. Looking good out there. The guy is fast week in and week out. Just has been tangled up in some bad luck. As we are on the banking of Talladega right here, you can see in the gyro cam just how steep that it really is. As he is now going to be practicing pit road entry as Adam King gets on his inside. Very, very nice. I'm glad we caught that on the stream, folks. Very nice pit road entry by Jacob Answorth. Can't get any better than that. And Chrissy said, shout out to all the amazing drivers. It has been one amazing season. Looking forward to another epic season. Chrissy, I can tell you, next season is going to be incredible. So, all you guys, you viewers, and you guys are going to want to stick around for season 3, no doubt about it. As we're on board here with Tim Freet. Hubert Johnson, share the stream with all your Facebook friends, Twitter, and all those socials. Absolutely do that. And Tina, I've been testing my art skills with making those paint schemes for him. No way. And Rob Williams on track. And here we go. Got Ronnie Welch on track now. From Hiawassee, Georgia. I will be making a trip up there, hopefully this winter. That would be a fantastic little getaway for me, the wife, and the kids to see the North Georgia area. And his son is also on track here in the purple Sobe 53 Chevy Monte Carlo SS of Brian Welchel. Jamie Bolton, I even told my internet tech to watch the stream tonight. Hey, well, we appreciate that, and you can always use an internet tech. And Tina, yes way. I made his regular and this super speedway paint. It's been really fun to do. You know, I know quite a bit of people who do the paint schemes, but I am not good at it. I cannot figure that stuff out, and it's extremely frustrating. So that makes me happy knowing we've got one more person in the group that loves doing paints. And here we go. The guy finally got off work tonight and made it on the track with 7 minutes to go before qualifying. Mr. Tomater himself, James Greeny from Denton, Texas. Got that car looking good, sir. As we've got 23 people watching right now, why don't you guys drop it down in the chat where you're watching from tonight. I'm sure everyone is inside the United States. Yeah, just drop that down where we're watching from. We got Rob Hamilton on the track now, looking good in that number 1 Chevy Monte Carlo SS. Pubert Johnson, just so everyone knows in the stream, he is watching in his underwear. We did not want to know that. Pinnacle Raps, which is Drew Kuhn, is watching from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Jamie Bolton, great state of Georgia. Itina, North Missouri. Pubert Johnson, Southwest Missouri. Oh, driver cam to prove it. All right now. All right now. Well, we do have the driver cam, and he is not in his underwear. As we have, let's take a look at it here. We've got Adam Keene out there. He's got the webcam out tonight, on track, looking fire, focused, ready, and willing to do whatever it takes to get this 17 in victory lane. Got Eric Johnson just sitting in pit road. He is the points leader, and he's got a cat. All right, Meow. Put the cat down. All right, who else we got? Looks like we've got, if I can find him on track here, we've got Ronnie Welchel in his VR sitting there. Looking good tonight, as always, sir. Go ahead and give us a wave there, if you can. There we go. Got that wave from Mr. Ronnie, as always. Love seeing that. And looks like we've got James Greeny. Let's go ahead and get him. There he is right there. Off work, still in his work clothes, ready to get this race underway. Yes, sir. Salute to you. Good luck tonight. Stay out of trouble. And we've got Rob Hamilton here. Let's find him as he is on track, leading a gaggle of cars here. Also running VR. Looking good tonight in that one Monte Carlo. Looking good, looking good. And who else do we have? Drew Kuhn, who is not at his seat right now. Nor is Kel Peterson. But good luck to those guys tonight. All right, folks, let's go ahead, get into this commercial, and then we're going to leave the commercial, go into the national anthem, and come back for qualifying. We'll be right back.
At Pinnacle Wraps, we proudly offer top-tier liveries that showcase your unique style on the racetrack. Elevate your iRacing experience today with a stunning custom design that truly represents who you are and your passion for racing.
Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep is a family-owned dealership that has been in business for over 20 years. Jackie Jones and his family have been in the car business overall for over 40 years. At Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, they take great pride in holding the highest standards possible to give the customers the best buying and service experience possible that they can provide.
Our moves might not be hot,
but our deals are.
Go see Jackie Jones. Tell them Zero X sent you.
LuLaRoe is an American multi-level marketing company that sells women's clothing that was founded in 2012. As a multi-level marketing company, LuLaRoe recruits independent distributors referred to by the firm as fashion consultants. Please check out Tammy Litweiler's LuLaRoe Facebook page.
I can't do this anymore. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
Look, we have a new Serta Perfect Sleeper.
We don't need to count you anymore.
I haven't really counted you in months.
You've been faking it for months?
Every night.
The Serta Perfect Sleeper. So comfortable you'll never count sheep again.
Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds is a proud sponsor of Outcast Motorsports and offers entertainment for the whole family, including camping, concerts, car shows, rodeos, and more. Visit www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com and plan your next adventure today.
It's the Daly and Vincent Music Fest in Hiawassee, Georgia, at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. The Daly and Vincent Music Fest. Performances from John Conley, Randy Travis, The More Life Tour, Bryce Leatherwood, Rhonda Vincent, Crystal Gale, Diamond Rio, and your host, Daly and Vincent. 3-day passes and single-day tickets are all available. VIP passes available now. Don't miss the Daly and Vincent Music Fest at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, September 25th through 27th. Get tickets now at GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. Sponsored by the Towns County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Presented by Gus Arundel and Springer Mountain Farms.
Auto America in Grand Island, Nebraska is one of the oldest and most trusted dealerships in central Nebraska. Visit their website buyautoamerica.com or stop in and get yourself certified today.
Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services has been providing unmatched service, quality, and dedication to the manufacturing industry since 1991. Repairing, reconditioning, and even remanufacturing ball screws, lead screws, Acme screws, Aney screws for virtually any machine on the planet. Roberts Ball Screw has made a name as one of the very best in the game. Want great quality? Want great service? Want great people? Want a great screw at a reasonable price? Get a hold of Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services in Leslie, Michigan today.
J&M Group Industrial Services, Michigan's premier CNC machine tool service provider. Routine maintenance, preventative maintenance, geometry, calibration. Whatever machine tool service your company needs, contact J&M Group, the absolute best in the biz.
All right, folks, we are back, and we are on track for qualifying as Jacob Answorth currently sitting atop the board with a 52.70, and Giberson sitting P2 right now. There he is. Terry Litweiler also on track. coming to take his second lap here. Kyle Franklin out on track as well. And David Vodka. Daniel Veerkamp, good to see him out here, as he is sitting in the third position right now. Answorth still with the top spot. Still got a few more guys left. We still got Eric Johnson, Brandon Brock, Ryan Fuchs, James Greedy, Joe Brennan. All trying to get these laps down right now. Brandon Brock also on track. And Andy Reeves. And Joe Brennan. So far, we've got Answorth, Welchel, Veerkamp, Zemer, and Cornelius in the top 5 so far. Does anyone have anything for Answorth to knock him off the top spot? Brock up to 8th. See what time James Greeny can put down. Frank's Appliance Center. Let's go Adam, and they are referring to Adam Keene. Joe Brennan up to 5th. How about that? Really good lap time there for Joe Brennan. And here comes James Greeny putting down his last lap. Let's see what he can do. As he crosses the start-finish line. James Greeny up to 14th. That's going to do it. Man, I think Jacob Answorth is going to start on the pole tonight. And driver last but not least, Ryan Fuchs on track now. Got a minute 45 seconds left in qualifying, but Ryan Fuchs is the last one that we need to get this shindig underway. Oh, as the 15 hits the wall. Frank's Appliance Center says, Adam is silent but deadly. Watch out. Oh, yeah, this guy will sneak up on you real quick. No doubt about it. We've seen it. We saw it at Martinsville. Ryan Fuchs currently sitting 27th. And looks like that's going to do it for qualifying. As the cars start to grid. Let's go ahead and get this grid order going.
The star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your
Starting in the P1 position, we've got Jacob Answorth. Starting on his outside in the front row, Brian B-Dubs Welchel. Starting third, Daniel Veerkamp. Starting fourth, Brian Zemer. Starting in the fifth position, Mr. Joe Brennan. Starting sixth, Kevin Cornelius. Starting seventh, Kyle Franklin. Starting eighth, Terry Litweiler. Starting in the ninth position, Brandon Brock. Starting 10th, David Vodka. Starting 11th, Andy Reeves. Starting in the 12th position, Eric Johnson. Starting 13th, Adam Keene. Starting 14th, James Greeny. Starting 15th, Sean Rother. In the 16th position, Mr. Ronnie Welchel. Starting 17th, Kel Peterson. Starting 18th, Joshua Newman. 19th, Charles Wilson. 20th, Matt Markland. 21st, Rob Hamilton. 22nd, Rob Williams. 23rd, Stephen Giberson. 24th, Drew Kuhn. 25th, Tim Freet. 26th, Anthony Bennett. 27th, Ryan Fuchs. And 28th, Jamie Marlowe. And that's going to do it for your starting grid. Jamie Bolton says Dega is king. Anyone can win, absolutely, but you can't win it on the first lap. Chrissy said, good luck, y'all. And as always, let's go Franklin. Miss Cowboy says, yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot. As the pace car lights are off, we will get this thing going. As they are coming into turn 3, let's go ahead and break down Glatt Dad's keys to victory here at Talladega. Drafting partners, you won't make it alone. Lane control, the winning line changes lap to lap, so choose wisely. Surviving the middle, we saw Tuesday night just how crucial that is. The big one usually comes between the middle to the end of the race, so drivers beware of that. Timing, don't lead too soon. That last slingshot matters the most. And pit execution, green flag stops can make or break the draft pack, so make sure you choose your friends wisely. As the pace car is off, here we go. We're going to get this thing underway for the first time tonight. Jacob Answorth and Brian Walchel will lead them to the green flag here. Green flag is in the air. Inside line showing pretty strong right now. 74, the 2, and the 79 in a straight line, leaving that outside pack. Brian Walchel with no help on the outside right now. And here comes Kevin Cornelius up to the back bumper of the 53 on the outside line, along with the 71 and the 024, trying to give him a little shove. As we look at Ronnie Walchel just trying to settle in on that bottom for now. Not a whole lot going on in the back, just people trying to keep the draft. As looks like this may be settling down to be a single file run. That outside lane with Welchel on the outside just isn't going anywhere. Kevin Cornelius giving him a huge shot, though. Let's get here off the nose of Terry Litweiler. See what he sees just behind Kevin Cornelius. Got the sun glaring down. Gonna need sunglasses to watch this. And they are picking up some speed on this outside line. And the reason they're picking up so much time on the outside line is because the inside's kind of broken off. No one's really nose to tail like the outside line is. Once they were able to tuck up underneath one another on that outside line, boy, it really came to life. And Welchel is up to the door of Jacob Answorth. As we are on the nose of Daniel Veerkamp, as he is trying to push Jacob Answorth to keep the momentum on that inside lane. And we've got the 024 of David Vodka pushing Terry Litweiler on the outside line. Two by two, 5 rows wide, or 5 rows deep, rather. Outside lane is still trying to get any momentum it can to try to get to the front, as they are stuck side by side. Get back here with Ronnie Welchel. He's just comfortably sitting on that inside line, and everyone behind him is just single file. Adam Keen's riding back there in the 21st position. Behind him, Kyle Franklin, Eric Johnson, just minding their P's and Q's, trying to wind these laps down. Kel Peterson also back there, just staying in the draft, not losing the pack. That's what it's about. Lost a lot of momentum when Brian Welchel and Kevin Cornelius got up down into that bottom groove. Now Terry Litweiler is leading that top spot with David Vodka and James Greeny. But we are looking good, boys. Let's keep it up. Wind these laps down. Looks like it's going to be about 20 laps on a fuel window tonight. Ronnie Welchel's moved up to that outside line. He's going to try to help Greeny, Vodka, and Litweiler. Trying to make something happen here on the outside line, but we've got about 10 more laps or so, and then we should start seeing pit stops. Either green flags, or if there's a caution, we will see yellow flag pit stops. Preferably green flag pit stops. That's what I like to see. Brian Welchel still out front on the inside line, being pushed by Kevin Cornelius. Outside line slowly gaining momentum back. In order to gain a little bit more momentum, Terry's going to probably have to let off just a little bit to get the nose of the 024 to his bumper to be able to get that surge of momentum coming out of the corner. Oh, on board with David Vodka as he got really loose on the exit of 4. That lost a ton of momentum. And the cars are going to go right on by. As you can see, Terry's now lost the ground off the top 5. If these guys aren't careful, that top 5 will pull away. David Vodka caught back up to the back of the 71 and is going to give him a bump here. As you can see that on the stream. And that just gave Terry a whole bunch of momentum. Let's see what the speed is. How fast is Vodka moving behind the back of the 71? 192 in the draft. Not bad. .194 down the front stretch. As mid corner, he should close up on the 71 of that buyautoamerica.com Chevy Monte Carlo SS. They have picked up a little ground. There's only 3 in front of them now. Hopefully James Greeny can grab that draft back up and drive back to the bumper of the 024 of David Vodka. Top 3 just looking very secure here. As we were almost in the pit window, about 7 more laps to go, we will be in the green flag pit window. Kevin Cornelius with a huge bump to the 53. Really going to help that inside line out. Off the dashboard panel of Brandon Brock. Everybody just minding their P's and Q's, just trying to check these laps off. There's only 3 guys on that outside line. Litweiler, Vodka, Greeny, everyone else single file. These guys are going to need to get down. And as I'm saying that, Terry Litweiler, he decides he wants to merge and down into the bottom. And then there's just 2 guys, Vodka and Greeny, on the outside lane. With pit stops coming, these guys are going to need to get down quickly. This may be the time for Greeny to pull down along with Vodka. Kel Peterson looks like he has lost the draft. Pretty much everyone is single file getting ready for these green flag pit stops. 17, he is out there on the outside line. And let's go back up and see, did these guys get down? They did not. They are still nose to tail on the outside line. We're winding down just a few more laps here, folks, and you will probably see some green flag pit stops. Not sure if some guys are going to pit early or they're going to pit late. And here we go. There is a gap behind Brandon Brock. I wonder if these guys are going to merge down. Well, the gap is now closing up as Andy Reeves is closed up onto the bumper pretty much of the 3-car. Oh, Chrissy, there's no way these guys are going to do some green flag pit stops. I guarantee you. This is what we're here for. James Greeny and David Vodka both still on the outside line as they are coming up on the 20 lap mark. Jacob Answorth still in that third position on the inside, just comfortable. Kevin Cornelius and Brian Welchel. All right, folks, we are now within our fuel window. So we will see if these guys call in the pits or not. Pit, pit, pit. Here we go. Oh, looks like Daniel Veerkamp missed his entry there. That is going to be a penalty. Everyone else seemed to be able to get there on pit road. As we're going to go back up here. Steve Giberson leading this pack here that has not pitted yet. Coming up on lap traffic of Joshua Newman. And here they go. Two guys peel off. Kevin Cornelius, Kel Peterson leading this pack with 55 of Brian Zemer, 3 of Brandon Brock, and the 024 of David Vodka. As we have Jacob Answorth, Joe Brennan back on track. These guys are in a league of their own, and then you've got 3 or 4 drivers nose to tail here, trying to make up back up the ground on Jacob and Joe. As we've got Kevin Cornelius. Oh, Kevin and the 024 pitting alone. Not good, not good. That's going to hurt him on track. Just a few cars left. Only 7 cars out on track. Got a big gaggle of cars here with Ryan Fuge, Kyle Franklin, 61 of Rob Williams, Eric Johnson, Drew Kuhn, all these guys lined up. And let's see what these guys are looking like as far as hits go. Make sure they get in on pit road easily. As here they come. Looking good, boys. Looking good. As now Jacob Answorth, Kevin Cornelius, David Vodka, or Jacob Answorth, Joe Brennan, and Terry Litweiler will resume the lead. But Jacob and Joe, these guys, they must have had a really good pit stop because, man, are they a ways ahead of this pack of four. But, man, this pack of four is really getting it. As you can see here, 192 here compared to Jacob's 189. So the pack behind them is really closing in quickly. These four cars, nose to tail like this, are way faster than those two guys running up there. As they are closed in, they are within 1.4 seconds back now. They're going to make a bunch of time in the corner. Kevin Cornelius leading that pack with the 53, the 17. And as you can see, the window closing now. Terry Litweiler and his group of guys have got it down under a second. So the scent has been pulled. As you can see, Daniel Veerkamp gets up out of the way, allows Terry, Reeves, and Welchel. And here they go. They have caught them, and they are going up and around the outside. It's going to be an easy pass. In reference to Tuesday night, second verse, same as the first, Terry Litweiler out to the lead. Jacob Answorth and Joe Brennan, there was nothing they could do. Those guys were just way too momentum bound and slid right on through. But here you go. Here's another group of cars of 5. Cornelius, Welchel, Brock, Zemer, and Keene. These guys are nose to tail here. This group of cars right here, they're going to be pretty fast. And let's see the gap here. So there's no more gap. The top 6 are really close together, and then there's a 3-second gap between Markland and Cornelius. So this is one group of cars, the top 6, and then you've got the next group of 5. Closing in, though. They're now under 3 seconds. And let's go back and see if we can't find... Here we are. Here's the third group of cars with Sean Rother on board. 8.5 seconds back. And these guys are too wide. Drew Kuhn pushing the mess out of the 18. Let's get on board. As you can see, Drew Kuhn pushing the 18 as hard as he possibly can. and on board with Kyle Franklin as well in this group of cars. You can just faintly see as they're coming across the start-finish line the gap between the second group of cars. Well, you can see the first group, the second group, and we are on board the third group here. So that's what pit strategy does when you pit under green. It separates the field greatly. We will go back up front. Terry Litweiler still leading that front group. Under 2 seconds back now. Cornelius and his guys in the second group. They are closing in. Kevin Cornelius caught up to the second pack. Him and his guys as they're going, trying to go on the outside here. Make something happen. And let's go back here and look at the other pack. Eric Johnson leading this other pack. 7.5 seconds back. So now there are two defined packs. One's being led by Eric Johnson. The other one is Terry Litweiler. As we were almost closing up on green flag pit stops once again. But this is what the second pack wants to see. This first pack. These guys are battling side by side. With a side draft from Kevin Cornelius to Ronnie Welchel. It's going to drag that pack way back. Let's see if we can't get some speed info here. 193, 194 from Terry Litweiler, and then leading the next pack about the same. 195 out of Eric Johnson. These guys are closing in. Eric and his group of guys have already closed in a half a second on the leading pack. Chrissy says, "Come on, Franklin. I'll work it up there." I have no doubt in my mind, Chrissy, that he'll work his way up there. Looks like Cornelius, Welchel, and Brennan on the outside line here. Trying to make something work. And let's see here how much we've closed up. We are now 6.5 seconds back. The second pack is from the lead pack. So now we've closed in another half a second in 2 laps. Pretty impressive by this second group of guys. Joe Brennan, David Veerkamp out there on the outside all by themselves, and they're going to lose a ton of spots here. A lot of momentum lost. As Kevin Cornelius and Welchel get up in front of Terry Litweiler. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the second pack. Make sure they're good back there, as they are less than 6.5 seconds back. So didn't really move up, but 1/10 of a second over those guys since last lap. So not a whole lot of ground being made up now. Joe Brennan, Daniel Veerkamp falling back. No help on that outside lane. And here we go. The 74 of Jacob Answorth pulled up in front of Joe Brennan, trying to make something work on that outside lane. Although we are getting close to green flag pit stops once again. "31 people watching this YouTube stream. Really appreciate you guys coming out and showing the love and support to the Outcast guys. Go there with Jacob Brennan, or Jacob Answorth, sorry. There's Joe Brennan pushing Jacob Answorth. The outside lane, trying to get something going, but no one's willing to do anything on the top side as of yet. Kevin Cornelius still leading that inside line, followed by Brian Welchel. Going across the start-finish line now. You see the second group there. There's the first, and here comes the second group coming out of turn 2. And here's the first group of cars. As you can see at the top of the wall in turn 3. Starting to get a little stacked up back there next to Terry Litweiler. The 98 and the 53 got some gap here. As Eric Johnson and his group of guys in the second group have got it down under 4 seconds now. These guys are moving. I wonder if the pit strategy here, folks, is having the second group pit earlier than the first with no mistakes, and they all pit together to try to leapfrog the first group. You still got Jacob Answorth, Joe Brennan on that outside line, as we are officially back in the fuel window. And Joe Brennan, Jacob Answorth, here they come. A lot of guys coming on pit road. And then the second pack has now caught them. Brian Zimmer leading that pack, followed by Brandon Brock and Adam Keene. Let's see if these guys come down pit road right now, or do they go one more time around? And looks like it's one more time around at least. Oh, 18. Kind of had some momentum there. Let's go back and look at Brian Welchel, Joe Brennan, as these guys have already made their pit stop. Joe Brennan, Andy Reeves, these guys nose to tail here. Then you got the 68 of Matt Marklin all by himself. Jacob Answorth all by himself. Ronnie Welchel. Then you got the 1 and the 33 of Sean Rother and Rob Hamilton. Then you got a gaggle of cars here. And let's see, here we go. Pit stop cycle for the second group. Everybody looks good. Kyle Franklin, a little wiggly there coming on pit road, but man, excellent execution by this second group. David Vodka will keep the lead as of now, but he is out there by himself. So they are going to eat his lead up substantially. There's only 2 guys on track that have not pitted. That's David Vodka and James Greeny. There's James Greeny right there. As he is on the backstretch. As Brandon Brock, Eric Johnson, Adam Keene, Brian Zimmer, all these guys coming out. Now merging onto the backstretch. As these lead group guys go right on by, you can see the speed difference that Brian Welchel had over these guys. Big momentum here out of these 3 cars on the outside line. They're going to clear the 3, the 18, and the 71 with ease to take back over the lead. Kyle Franklin leading his little gaggle of cars there. Drew Kuhn with them. Jacob Answorth and Ronnie Welchel just trailing behind. They do have the draft, so they will catch them pretty quickly. And let's go ahead and look at these guys on the cam. See just how focused these guys are tonight. Start from the top. You got Adam Keene out there looking cool, calm, and collected. Eric Johnson out there just trailing there in the 5th position. Ronnie Welchel running in the 13th spot, also in another group of cars. James Greeny out there, focused as ever. And Rob Hamilton, where is he located on track? He is pushing the 33 of Sean Rother right now. Drew Kuhn out there as well. Right behind Matt Marklin. Followed by Kyle Franklin there on track. Then you got Kel Peterson out there as well. Him and the 98 of Kevin Cornelius just out there. Trying not to go a lap down. Guys out there super focused. But back up front, 2 green flag pit stops have already gone underway. We've got 1 more pit stop left under green, and they should be able to make it to the end. But Brian Welchel, Joe Brennan, Andy Reeves, Brandon Brock, and Eric Johnson, your top 5. Followed by Keene, Zemer, Fuchs, Franklin, and Kuhn. So you got these top 5 here, and then you've got Adam Keene leading his 4 cars, which are 3 seconds back off those front 5. Then you got Kyle Franklin leading his 3rd group of cars, who are 10 seconds back from the leaders. Just keep it together, boys. Let's see what the speed here is. We're pushing 192 in the corner versus 192 on the straights here for this group of guys in the front. And they are closing in. They are now about 10 seconds back from the front spots. Drew, the serial killer Kuhn from Bowling Green, Kentucky, owner of Pinnacle Wraps. Remember, folks, when you drive a Pinnacle Wrap, you drive in distinction. If you want to find him, you can go to facebook.com/ePinnacleWraps. As it looks like the bumper of Drew Kuhn is missing. Not sure how that happened. These guys are closing in. Keem, Zemer, Fuchs. These guys are closing in quickly. They're 2.5 seconds back from the top 5. Miss Cowboy Kim says, let's keep breathing and stay focused. And Chrissy says, come on, y'all, close that gap. Absolutely, we want to see some side-by-side racing. Still about 2.5 seconds back is Adam Keene, Brian Zemer, Ryan Fuchs, Terry Litweiler. While Terry Litweiler, something happened to him. He is being scored a lap down, but he is in the second group of cars. As you can see here on screen, 4 cars, 2.6 back. Now they have lost some time. Those front guys have really got it going on. Then you got Kyle Franklin and his group of guys back here, 11 seconds back. They have actually lost some time as well. Oh, you can see the 61. And the 68 kind of touched there. Got a 4th group back here. Staying calm and quiet. Sean Rother, Rob Hamilton, and Steve Giberson, along with Joshua Newman. As we go back up front, we see Kevin Cornelius and Kel Peterson being put down a lap by these top 5 guys. And, of course, they're going to dip in, which is going to make that line even faster, I believe, if they stay single file. And they do have the draft. As we look on board here with Adam Keene, you can see he is in that second group, 3.7 seconds back. Just barely out of striking distance. She need to close that gap a little bit as we are coming down to 25 laps to go. Now 3.4 seconds back. On board here, you can see as the first and second group are going into turn 3 off the nose of Kyle Franklin's car. That's how far back they are, folks. Lots of ground to make up. That's 12 seconds. 12-second gap to get back up there. Of course, you got Sean Rother, Steve Giberson, and Rob Hamilton back there in the 4th group of cars. Let's see. Let's get on board with Sean Rother, see if we can't see just how far back they are. So, considerable gap there between the 4th and 3rd group. They are closing, though, but not very fast as we are coming up on pit stops again. Second group, they're down now to 12.5 seconds, so they have actually lost a second gap between the first and second group. So that is not good. That's not what they are looking for. As Brian Welchel has led the majority of this race. Got a group of 3 here. This is the actual second group, and they are 2.8 back. They can smell them. They just can't quite get to them. We're going to need to... Well, I can't say you can short pit here because they've been pitting right in their pit window. Looks like Fuchs got underneath Brian Zimmer here. Maybe not a good push or something, but Brian Zimmer wiggled a little bit, set him up the track, and now he is back behind Fuchs and Keene. Still about 2.9 back. They did lose a little bit of ground there. And we are in the pit stop windows once again. Of course, everybody is single file, so there is no problem running a green flag pit cycle here. Not sure if some of these guys are going to try to short pit and push the envelope. We are going to see. We will keep our eyes open here with all these groups. No one's pitting yet. All the separate groups stayed on track that time by. Here we go, one more time. Let's see what happens. Got a bunch of cars here. Oh no! The 53 goes out in the grass. He saves it. Oh, Adam Keene. That's going to be a violation. Went around the cone. Not good. That's probably going to be a penalty, folks. As Eric Johnson, Ryan Fuchs, Brian Zimmer, these guys are still on track. Not sure why the 18 did not pit with all those guys, but if he gets a podium here, we will figure that out. Because these guys are definitely going to need some help getting on and off pit road as the 18 now ducks down Coming in hot. We're good. We're good. 7 cars here. Everybody gets in. Okay. Get back out on track. Brandon Brock. Andy Reeves. Drew Kuhn coming in. David Vodka. Daniel Bierkamp. David Vodka currently in the 7th position. As Johnson, Zimmer, Fuchs, Kuhn, Pitt. That's going to put Brock back out in the lead. But he's by himself. Not going to be good there. As Brandon Brock's catching Eric Johnson as he comes out of pit road in the 1st position. What a wild strategy call by the 18. He is by himself, though. But he's way out front, 2.6 seconds back. Followed by Brandon Brock. Andy Reeves. David Vodka, the one with the most help, but he is pitting right now, along with Daniel Bierkamp. Here comes Brian Zimmer, Ryan Fuchs. These guys are nose to tail with Kel Peterson also being scored a lap down. These guys have got it figured out. In line, ready to go. Jacob Answorth, Kyle Franklin, Matt Marklin. Ronnie Welchel by himself. Adam Keene by himself. Brian Welchel by himself. Man, oh man. And here they come. They're going to go around Eric Johnson like he's sitting still. Brandon Brock stuck right in the middle between Charles Wilson and Andy Reeves. And here they go. Sucking up on the draft. As they're going to go right on around. Little side draft going on here. Brandon Brock in the lead. Eric Johnson just trying to play some games of, hey, give me that side draft. He slows him up, though. That's exactly what he needed to do. As we've got Brian Zimmer leading this little pack here. 15 laps to go. Got a lot of ground to make up here, folks. Zimmer 6 seconds back of the top 3. Then it's 11 seconds back from 6th place. Ryan Fuchs giving a nasty bump here to the 55. Jacob Answorth leading Kyle Franklin and this other group. 10.4 seconds back now. Closing that gap slowly but surely. As they're going around Joe Brennan. Eric Johnson made it back up front. In front of Brandon Brock because of Charles Wilson and that awesome push he had. These guys really, if they want to stay up by 5 seconds, these guys do not need to battle whatsoever, because as soon as they do, it becomes a parachute. And these guys, led by Zimmer back here, can catch them. And quickly. as the 3 and the 7 pull out to go on the outside of the 18. This is what Zemer and his guys want to see as they've closed up to 4.3 now. 7 with a fantastic side draft on the 18. That's going to slow this pack up. Oh yeah, it did. They're down under 4 seconds now. This just killed the momentum of these front cars. Exactly what Zemer, Fuchs, Answorth, and Franklin want, or Zemer and Fuchs want to see. They're the only ones close enough to capitalize here with 11 laps to go. .6 seconds back. These guys have got it figured out. Single file, single file, single file. This is what you want. Barreling down on this second group. Now 3.4 back. Brandon Brock still out front. 4-car gaggle right here. 3.3 back is Zemer and his line of cars. They've seemed to lost a little bit of momentum here. Not sure what's going on, but they're back down to 3.7. And you got Jacob Answorth, Kyle Franklin, Matt Marklin. These guys trying to do something, figure something out with less than 10 to go. 34 people watching as we are almost done with this race. Really appreciate you guys coming out, showing the support to the Outcast guys. These guys deserve nothing but the best. Get on board here with Kyle Franklin as he is trying to push the mess out of the 74 of Jacob Answorth, your pole sitter. As they get into that sun glaze, you can see it come over the track. And this is looking in behind the windshield, so there is a glare. Big bump from Kyle Franklin to the 74. And you can see just what the gap they've got to pick up is. As they're coming up on Drew Kuhn right now. They're going to go high. As they want a little bit of that draft from Drew. Really going to help them. Back down to the bottom. And we got Ryan Fuchs pushing Brian Zemer. Now 3.3 seconds back. 7 laps to go. Looking off the back of Fuchs's car, you can see the 20 of Kel Peterson. Staying right tucked up to his bumper. Very nice shot there of Kel Peterson. As we've got Brandon Brock still leading. And these guys have picked up way more cars into their brigade. It's a convoy out there now. As David Vodka and the 17 of Adam Keene pull out. But those guys are being scored a lap down right now. Brandon Brock, Eric Johnson, Andy Reeves, your top three, followed by Zemer, Bush, Answorth, Franklin, but Zemer is closing in with 5 to go. He's got it down to 3 seconds. On the gyro cam with Brian Zemer, you see how just steep that thing is. And as you can see right in front of him, this is what he wants to see. These guys going too wide. It's exactly what he wants to see, as he is now under 3 seconds. Got some lap cars in that convoy. They've got it down 2.8. Don't think they're going to have enough time. I don't think you can pick up 2.8 seconds in 4 laps. But they're giving it everything they have. And I don't know if you guys remember, early on in the show, I said Glatt Dad's keys to victory here at Talladega, one of those key points were timing. Don't lead too soon, because that slingshot matters. And you definitely don't want to be leading with the white flag. And of course, you can see a lot of guys a lap down here. There's only 8 people on the lead lap right now, the top 8. Another one of those keys to victory is pit execution. Green flag stops can make you or break you, especially in this drafting pack. As we are down to 2 to go, Brock, Johnson, Reeves leading that pack on the inside. Brandon Brock sitting 5th in points. Oh, as Andy Reeves gets turned. Not good. Here we go, folks. White flag. This is what Brandon Brock wants to see. He's 5th in points currently. 28 points back as he is getting pushed by Eric Johnson. They're going into turn 3, coming into turn 4 right now for the final lap. Eric Johnson to the outside. Charles Wilson goes with him. Drag race down the front tri-oval here. And looks like it's going to be Eric Johnson is going to take the checkered flag here at Talladega. How about that last lap pass coming out of turn 4? We knew it was going to happen, folks. We called it early. Eric Johnson with the win, followed by Brandon Brock and Brian Zimmer, who only closed up to 2.5 seconds back. Just did not have enough time. Anyway, this will help Brandon Brock. I mean, he's fifth in points, just got a second place finish, but this also helps Eric Johnson secure as Brian Zimmer gets into the 18. Man, these guys are just letting them have it. Since you can't wreck during the race, you got to wreck after the race as he is going backwards on the track. How about that? Eric Johnson is driving it in reverse. Spin it around. Hit that donut light, baby. Let's go. Fist in the air. Now that's a burnout, folks. That's how you do it here at Outcast. Still burning it down. How about that? All the way down pit road. As we get on the pit lane camera here. Come on, boy. Get that thing down here to victory lane. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into this little transfer here, and we're going to go ahead and speak with your third place podium finish here, Mr. Brian Zimmer. We'll be right back in just a second.
Outcast Motorsports would like to thank the following sponsors for all of their support: Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Serta Simmons Bedding, Auto America, LuLaRoe by Tammy, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and Ram, J&M Group Industrial Services, Roberts Ball Screw, and Pinnacle Wraps. We will be back shortly with the driver interviews.
All right, folks, we have got in the booth right now our third place finisher, Mr. Brian Zimmer. Brian, man, you closed in to 2.5, just did not have enough time to get to him. But man, your group of guys were fast.
Yeah, we did a pretty good job of staying together, and we were gaining on them just a little bit each lap, but we just ran out of time. And you know, I'm always happy to finish anywhere in the top 10 at a restrictor plate track, and the fact that we went caution free is awesome. That was a really fun race.
Oh yeah, man, it was a complete turnaround from Tuesday night's 7 cautions. But I mean, dude, a solid podium finish. I mean, survival, strategy, or speed? What did you have more of? Just strategy?
Well, I wouldn't say strategy, because both me and the 15 accidentally took tires in the last stop. So that put us behind like 6 or 7 seconds, but I think those tires were, you know, making us faster. So I think we just ran out of laps, but I didn't actually mean to qualify. I didn't want to qualify up front, but once I qualified fourth, I was like, well, I'll just hang out because I was kind of anticipating that there would be some cautions because these cars were a little unstable, especially in the tri-oval. But we went caution free, and I was a little conservative getting into pit road because I knew I wasn't changing tires, and I lost some time there. So a little bit of luck, but still happy with it, obviously.
Oh man, I mean, dude, you're I mean, you're sitting there fourth in points. So, I mean, you can't complain tonight with a third place finish. But I mean, we did see a bump there between you and the 15 that kind of put you out of the groove from leading that second pack there for a little while. You got back up there, but man, I mean, I think that was the wildest moment of the night, other than the 7 spinning.
Yeah, he got a run and you hit someone in the tri-oval and it's real easy to get the back end really light and
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna wreck there for a split second. So, but luckily it didn't happen anymore and we got up there to third and that's a good finish.
Yeah, we saw it on the broadcast here, and man, I knew he had some momentum, but whew, yeah, I thought you were going around, buddy.
Yeah, you and me both. The bump drafting at this track with these cars was a little dicey, but the race got strung out, so there wasn't as much of it as the race on Tuesday, which is probably a good thing because it might have been a mess if it had been like one giant pack.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Although I would have liked to seen some 2 wide and 3 wide racing, the outside line just didn't really prevail at all during the race. I mean, I guess, was it because of not a lot of people wanted to go up there, or was it just the side draft was so strong?
Yeah, I don't know. The side draft was strong, but I heard the 11 Kyle talking about the bubble, and it was really hard to get up close to a car unless they kind of let off or like, slowed down a little bit. So it was really hard to stay connected. And then on the outside line, it's just you're not really sure where the guys in the low line are, so you're a little conservative and you just don't stay close. So yeah, it was really hard to stay close. And when we lost the draft after or the lead draft after taking tires, I was like,
Yeah.
we'll get what we can.
Well, you were definitely a couple of mile an hour faster every single lap, as we saw on the broadcast. Just didn't have enough time to execute that, and hey, we'll take it home in third, so nothing to complain about. But how excited are you for Indy next week and to be in the playoffs?
Yeah, Indy is a really fun track. It's been a while. I'm gonna have to put some extra practice laps in, but I was making sure it wasn't the road course because the road course is not a good track for me. But uh, yeah, Indy's a really good track. Looking forward to that. Uh, and to be in the playoffs, having a good season is really cool. I you know, improved quite a bit from last year, a little more consistent. So, um, yeah, we're happy, man. It's fun. This league's fun, and I'm glad to be doing well.
Absolutely. Well, man, a win's just right around the corner for you. We've got 5 races left in the season, so don't fret. We've still got plenty of opportunities, and I mean, you are in the playoffs, so congratulations with that. Um, but man, the floor's all yours for any shout outs or things you want to do before we send you back down.
Yeah, like I said, the league is we got a really good group of guys. It was a great race by Eric and Brandon was drafting with me for a while, and we had a good strategy going. Appreciate the 15, sticking with me and not turning me, and you know, sponsors for the league are. It's cool that we have those. Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, CERTA. I always like to call out the Auto America because it's here in Nebraska where I'm at.
Yep,
Pinnacle Wraps.
Grand Island. That's right.
Yeah. So it's really cool we have this, and we're gonna try to get us a win sometime before this season ends.
Absolutely, man. Hey, I guarantee you, with the talent and the consistency over from season 1 to season 2, it's just right around the corner. You need to capitalize.
Yeah, big time.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on the third place finish, and we will send you down there to celebrate, and we will see you next time.
All right, sounds good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, now with our second place finisher here, Brandon Brock. Man, a last lap pass or last corner pass here gave you the second position. I mean, whew, you were right there. I mean, what kept you from sealing the deal?
Really just didn't really have anybody at the end. I knew Charles was gonna push Eric. Um, I don't really know what I could have done different in that situation. I maybe I could have backed up to him when I saw him getting the run, but I think he gets out the outside side draft in the trioval anyway. Um, maybe if I would have maybe went up there with him instead of going lower in the trioval, maybe I could have got a side draft back. But
Yep.
I'm not sure what I could have done different. But um, I saw him wrecking coming to like 2 to go. I don't know what happened back there, but I would rather finish second than get wrecked on a green white checker. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I mean, especially, dude, I mean, you're 28 points back from the lead, sitting in the fifth position.
Right.
So, I mean, we'll take a second place finish. I mean, would you have rather? I mean, I know you were leading, but would you have rather been pushing and able to make the choice on your own coming to the white, or was it just? I mean,
Yeah.
just a simple, mistake coming to the line.
Yeah. I'll look at it and see if there's something I could have done different. But I think I'm a sitting duck there either way because I knew Charles was gonna go with him, and Welchel probably was. Um, I had Adam in the VC with me. He said he was trying to repay me for the incident at Pocono.
Oh wow, yeah,
It's all in good fun,
that's it.
but it's all in good fun. Yeah, I didn't really have any help there at the end. It's just part of restrictor plate racing, you know. But yeah, I'll take a second place going into the playoffs. My I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I my confidence level has kind of dipped the last few weeks. Just bad luck, wrong place, wrong time, and at Auto Club in the Gen 4, I was just slow. I don't know what happened, but I was just off on that one.
Yeah, I thought that was I
But
thought that one was going to be your bread and butter there, and it just
yeah,
man just didn't turn out the way you
he
wanted
had a
to.
good run in the trucks, but I don't know. The Auto Club and the Gen 4, it was really slick. It was hard to pass, and I couldn't really get going. And when I did, I screwed up and got in the wall and kind of got bit sideways, and then I end up upside down on my roof crossing the line. So,
Well,
but uh, I'm a little nervous in these playoff races coming up. I'm not very good at Indy or Kentucky, and I did a few laps at Iowa earlier, and it seems like um, and it's the new Iowa, by the way.
yeah, the repave, that's right.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky when you go through the transition from the old pavement to the new pavement to the old. It's a bit slick there, so I think that'll be an interesting challenge for us.
Are the
But
bumps still there in turn one, or
not really. I didn't really feel them.
since the repave, I guess they took them out.
Yeah, first few laps it's kind of loose in the center, but later in the run it's more just taking it easy when you get through those transitions
Right.
there when you go from the new to the old asphalt. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we got a chance in both of them. Like I said, I don't really feel great about the tracks that are in the playoffs, but we're in it. We'll see what we can do.
That's a 10-4, man. Well, hey, dude, this helps you out in the in the playoffs in the championship running. So we will take a second.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, hey,
Oh,
you got any
sorry, I was just gonna say, after Tuesday, I'm really surprised that this race went green to checker. I've, I'm really happy with that. I think maybe because people knew that we had to pit 3 times, so they were just kind of riding, and saving some fuel where they could.
Yep.
But yep.
Well, a lot of different strategy calls tonight, that's for sure. I mean, it really. I mean, we had 4 groups of cars back there, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds apart from one another. But whew, yeah, from 7 cautions Tuesday night to 0 Thursday night, huge transition. With the same people, so.
Right.
Anyway, that's right. Hey, well, go ahead with your shout outs, and we will send you on your way.
Well, as always, you for broadcasting this, all the admins that make this league possible. Like I said, it's the best league I've ever been a part of. It's good, hard, clean racing. All of our league sponsors, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America, Serta Simmons, Roberts Ball Screw, LuLaRoe, Zero X Media, Pinnacle Wraps, Jackie Jones, J&M Group, and I think I got all. I think I got all of them.
You did, yes, sir. All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations, and we will see you Tuesday night at Indianapolis. So go get some practice laps in, because I really want to talk to you again here in the podium, even if it's not a win. Yes, sir. Take it easy.
Yep.
All right, folks, and now the winning move here, as you can see on the broadcast, the 18 goes around the 3, coming out of turn 4 with Charles Wilson tagged behind him, followed by Brian Welchel, and the 18 takes the win. And we have him here in the booth. Eric Johnson, walk us through what your mindset was coming to take the white flag.
It's Dega, baby! Let's go, man. I don't know. I'm pumped. Green flag run, 4 pit stops. I don't know if you see pit entry, but that was sketchy.
Yes, we did.
That was sketchy. At my last pit entry, I think I had the fronts locked up for 150 feet. Like, I don't know. I'm so glad iRacing doesn't have a flat spot model, because I had been rolling around just fucking all night. But them last couple laps, we just wanted to stay behind Brandon. Like, he's kind of a sit and duck up there. I had Charles. I knew Charles was with me, ride or die. So I knew when I came out to make a move, Charles was going with me. And Brandon, even if he had help behind us, the way these cars were drafting, it took a little bit to suck up, and then it took even longer to build the momentum. So there just really wasn't any time for him to do anything besides just throw a big block and just hope it works. And I felt bad for him because he was kind of just hung out there, but right place, right time, we'll take it.
Oh yeah. Well, we saw the energy coming, and my keys to victory was timing. Don't lead too soon. That last slingshot matters, and that's exactly what happened. The slingshot bit once again from the second position, as we always see that. Dude, the pit strategies tonight: green flag pit stops, green flag from green to checkered, 3 pit stops, all executed phenomenally, and some took tires mistakenly, but I mean, we saw at one point there was 4 separate groups of cars going all the way around the track trying to catch each other.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, after the first pit stop, everybody everybody knew fuel only first pit stop, right?
Yep.
2 packs of cars coming out, and it was I was in the second pack, and we were really trying to line up and work together to get caught back up. And after that second pit stop, it's fuel only. Like, if you're pitting at Dega, I don't care. You cannot take tires. Like, you just can't. That's just so much time. And so after we come out the second pit stop, there's like 3, like you said, 3 packs, and we're trying to manage keeping that pack from catching us, but we don't want to push too hard where we're almost wrecking each other, because these things, they're hard to push. Like, if you're pushing a little bit in the wrong spot, that guy that's getting pushed, it comes out from underneath him. So and then after that third pit stop there, it really just kind of thinned out, and I got lucky that I fell in line with Charles right there. And I can't thank Charles enough. If I don't have him there, I don't have a chance, because Brandon and Andy, they were working together. It was clear that he had help, and if I didn't have Charles, so hats off to Mr. Wilson there to be laps down, but be in there and help me get that win. So
Yep, no doubt about it. And I don't know if you saw, but Andy Reeves did get spun coming to the white flag and hit the inside wall. So, I mean,
I knew someone got spun. I wasn't really watching my mirror so much right there because I knew Charles was behind me and I had to worry about what we were doing up front. But I don't know what happened back there. But that's unfortunate. He was having a really good run. I mean,
yeah, he
to
was.
be up there for the win after 3 green flag stops, like you've done a lot of things right. Like
Yep.
that's a lot of pit entries, pit exits. You know, that's a lot of stuff to go wrong, and we executed really nice tonight. So it feels good to do the right things and get the result.
Well, I mean, hats off to you and all the guys here at Outcast. I mean, very kind and courteous. A lot of people in the stream tonight commenting on how patient everyone was and how much room they were given. I mean, huge difference, Eric, from Tuesday night 7 cautions, absolute chaos to caution free with pretty much the same guys that we had Tuesday night. What was what was different? I mean, was there a talk? Was it, some practice?
I'll tell you what's different. We do post race incident review every night after these things, and it's not mandatory, but the majority of the guys show up, and we all go in there and we just chop it up about what we could have done better. We look at things and see what we should have done, maybe shouldn't have done, and obviously these guys took it to heart and they went and practiced, and it shows on the track. You don't get many places where you can have 28, 27 cars on the track and just run 80 laps green at Dega. I mean, before the first pit stop, we're packed up pretty big. Like there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong, and everybody was patient, like you said, and taking their time, being respectful. And I think it just goes to we're building a brotherhood here. This is more in the racing league. A lot of us hang out more than just iRacing. It's a lot of friends that just happen to race together, and so we look at these incident reviews and just people really. It's not a place to attack somebody for messing up. It's just we all look at it and see what we could do better. Because even when someone else is at fault, typically there's something that I could have done better to maybe keep my car clean. And so that's how I look at it. And I feel like it pays off because I'm not the fastest guy out here. I'm just really consistent because I just try to keep it clean and just look ahead, see what's happening, and just protect myself.
Yep. Well, excellent execution tonight. You are going into the playoffs. How are you feeling about Indy Tuesday and Thursday?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Probably, honestly, one of my worst tracks on iRacing. I hate Indy. This car, it's gonna be a plow box. It ain't gonna turn. I'm not looking forward to Indy, but hopefully we'll get through there all right, survive top 10, and move on to the second week of the playoffs. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, leading the points coming into this thing and leading it going into the championship run. So, I mean, things are looking good for you, and you got you a win. So, hey. Yep. I mean, you can't ask for nothing better than that.
No, we had a slow start. I think we had a rough start. Atlanta got beat up a bit, but we fell in line, got our head right, and we just started picking them off. Top fives. And the wins will come. You just can't push it. Just when you're in position, you go for it, but otherwise you just kind of take what you can get, and we're happy to be there at the end here. And so we're going to give it a good push in the championship. We got a lot of good drivers, and it's really anybody's game.
That's right, man. You got to step that game up. Hey, before we send you out, go ahead and give a shout out to any of the sponsors, leagues, any shout outs you'd like to give. The floor is yours.
Hey, first and foremost, I don't know if you guys have noticed, you're seeing these streams week after week. Glad Dad is putting in literal, it's not even hours at this point. It's days of work. He's been on COVID quarantine, just no sleep, grinding, making the stream look better. You look how crispy and nice it looks and how it's starting to sound. And I appreciate you and how much work you're putting in there. And just thank you so much for that. And then Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Of course, we got Serta Simmons crossed our banners, our main sponsor out here tonight, repping these Gen4s. Jackie Jones, J&M Group, Robert's Ball Screw, Lula Row by Tammy T-Lit, Yeah, we wish we would have seen old Terry up there. I think he was up there most of the race, and I don't know if we got to maybe put the "Don't speed, dickhead" in bold on the side of his car, but I feel like he may have done some on pit road. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Then we got
he did.
Pinnacle Wraps. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, Terry, I'm disappointed. Pinnacle Wraps, Drew Coon, thank you for wrapping a lot of these cars up, making us look good, and you guys up there, 0X. Thank you so much, Adam. We appreciate you.
Pleasure is all mine, my friend. Anything I could do to help, you just guys need to just reach out to us, and we'll make it happen, Captain.
Wait, hold on. Outcast guys, all you guys listening, thank you so much. Every week showing up. A lot of you guys show up to practice. Like, I appreciate all you guys. Keep doing what you're doing, and this thing's only going to get better and better season after season.
No doubt about it. All right, man. Well, hey, head down in there. Go ahead and celebrate, and, man, we will catch you Tuesday night.
Yes, sir. Man, that track sucks.
Yeah. Have a good one, my friend.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you, guys. And wait, hold on.
What?
And all the people watching. I guess I always kind of forget to thank all the guys that show up in the chat. Like, you're putting your time in to come out here and watch us race some fake race cars, and we appreciate you guys coming out here. And thank you guys week after week, typing in the chat, giving Adam something to read, and having fun interacting. Thank you for that. And I'm out of here.
Yes, sir. Take it easy, my friend.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks. Man, what a fantastic race we just witnessed. I mean, 2 hours of racing, 80 laps, nose to tail, multiple groups, execution on pit road during green flag stops. I mean, dude, these Outcast guys, they showed up and delivered like nothing we have seen before. Anyway, tonight's Talladega action is brought to you by Serta Simmons Betting, delivering better sleep and better lives for over 150 years. And after this kind of race, these drivers, they're going to need it. Also, thanks to Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, a trusted hometown service, LuLaRoe by Tammy, comfort and style for race day and beyond, Roberts Ball Screw Repair Services, unmatched precision since 1991, Auto America, J&N Group, Pinnacle Wraps, keeping the Outcast fleet fast and sharp. And I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my wife, who's been taking care of me while I've been on COVID quarantine out here in the office for about a week now. Finally getting over that and ready to return back to work. Unfortunately, friends and family watching the stream week in and week out, thank you for your support. I cannot do it without you guys. And the confidence that you give me. All the viewers in the stream every single week on Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes Sunday Fun Day. We really appreciate you guys coming out and showing all the love to myself and to the Outcast group. It really means more than you know. But anyway, that's it. The checkered flag at Talladega, the Outcast Gen4 series brought us speed, no drama, unfortunately, and the kind of finish only a super speedway can deliver. These drivers rose above the chaos from Tuesday night to rally back to a green to checkered run here. And congratulations to the winner and the podium finishers, Brian Ziemer third, Brandon Brock second, and Eric Johnson. And we will go ahead. Let's get into the results right quick before we send you on your way. Eric Johnson going to take home the top spot, followed by Brandon Brock. Brian Ziemer third, Ryan Fuchs fourth, Jacob Answorth fifth, Kyle Franklin sixth, Matt Marklin seventh, Brian Welchel eighth, Sean Rother ninth, Ronnie Welchel 10th. And that's going to round out your top 10. And we've got Indy coming up next week. So it's going to be a hoot to start the playoffs. The top 10 drivers from the standings will go on to compete for the playoffs. But like I said, congratulations to the podium finishers and the winner. Huge thank you to our headline sponsor, Serta Simmons Betting, along with all the amazing partners to make this series possible. Next week, the series heads to, like I said, historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where the speed meets precision at the Yard of Bricks. For Zero X, I'm Glad Dad, signing off from Talladega, reminding you to race hard, race clean, and always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you guys Tuesday night, 7:35 Central, here on Zero X Media. Good night, everyone.
This broadcast of Outcast Motorsports has been presented by Zero X Media. Outcast Motorsports would like to give a big thank you to all of the sponsors who made all of this possible. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Stifley all over the bumper of Robert Tester. Robert Tester been out front most of the race, since the back. Robert Tester coming to the line will take the checkered flag for the first race of the season. Outcast Motorsports on Zero X Truck Series. Robert Tester burning them down. Donut lights on for you, sir. On the high line, Drew Kuhn on the inside. Oh, Cale Peterson. Is that Cale Peterson or is that Keen? I don't know.
Oh! Keen right there.
This is for you, Tiffany. Coming to the checkered flag. First time in the Gen4, Adam Keen gonna win it all. The first race of the Gen4 season right here, Outcast Motorsports on Zero X. Look at him, he's happy out there.
Yes, he is. Good win, buddy.
That's why I love the driver cams, right there. Come out here, we gotta put the donut light on for him.
In that old Bobo car.